You're listening to Your Highest Self podcast, episode 22. Supplements, meal replacement shakes, and the truth about sponsorships. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. So excited to have you guys back here this week. If you're new, welcome. My name is Shanae. I am a retired WBFF Bikini Pro. And in this podcast, I share holistic solutions for your fitness, nutrition, and mindset as you embark on that journey back to your highest self. This podcast has become much more a personal development podcast, and I'm not mad about it. So if you're a returning listener, thank you so much. Last week, one of you called me your self-help assistant, and I freaking loved it. So we are mixing it up on episodes a little bit this week, and I wanted to talk to you guys about supplements. This question actually came from one of my listeners. She messaged me on Instagram. I think I shared a picture of a cookie that I was eating, and she was like, hey, what's your opinion on supplements and meal replacement shakes? Do you have a podcast on that? And I was like, no, I don't, and I have strong opinions about it, so let's make one. So in this episode this week, what we're going to talk about is I'm going to give you my opinion and kind of professional recommendation on like what supplements to use, what supplements not to use if you really need them, meal replacement shakes, what they are, why I don't recommend them, and also a little bit more about network marketing, which you probably don't know about. And I want to give you this information so that you are you're informed. So if you do decide to buy the shake, then you know exactly what you're getting into. And if someone ever asks you to be a coach or to sell a shake, you know exactly what you're getting into, because enough people don't talk about network marketing and like really what it is. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about sponsorships in the fitness space and why I have never taken a sponsorship, and what I've seen as far as influencers not being honest and in integrity. So this episode might ruffle some feathers, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta say what people are too scared to say. So anyhow, I hope that you take a thing or two away from this episode and that it is helpful to you on your journey to your highest self. If you haven't already, I would love to see your feedback, what you think. Download a couple episodes and leave a rating and review. And if you are so inclined to share, that's how this podcast grows. It's word of mouth. It's organic. So if you have a girlfriend or just a friend who's in this fitness space and needs a little extra encouragement around personal development and support and to stop dieting so that you can live your best, healthiest, most highest self life, send them my way. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. So first, let's talk about supplements. So one thing for you guys to make sure you know and understand are that supplements are not FDA approved, meaning that the pre-workouts that you're drinking, those fat burners that you're taking, the weird little cream you rub over your stomach to make yourself sweat more, they can put anything they want in those things. It is not FDA approved. And when it comes to supplements, I recommend very, very little. And the ones that I do recommend are like natural vitamins. And then the only one that I recommend that's like, I mean, it's still natural, but a lot of big brands sell is creatine. So kind of in the order of the supplements that I would recommend is creatine. It's really great for helping you build strength. I recommend protein powder. I don't care what kind of protein powder you drink. I'm not going to sell you a protein powder. Just get whatever one you like. I personally like I have two. I love the Vital Proteins collagen one. I really like that this one's like very healthy. It's very like ingredients are minimal. It's like good ingredients that you're putting into your body. And then when I want something that's a little bit sweeter, I use one that I find at Costco. It's called Muscle Farm, I'm pretty sure. And it's the cookies and cream one. So I'm not picky. Like I'm not allergic to a lot of things. So I don't need my protein powder to be vegan. But if you do, then, you know, just try out a bunch of things. I personally love Costco. So whatever they sell at Costco is probably okay. Okay, so protein powder. Next would be any type of single source vitamins. Vitamin B12, regular, like normal vitamin B, probiotics, digestive enzymes, magnesium, zinc. Those are all natural vitamins that you can get from your food, but sometimes we just don't get enough and we need a little bit of help. So ones that I personally take, I on and off use probiotics and digestive enzymes. When I want to use one, I will use, it's Rainbow Light. That's a digestive enzyme. It's plant-based. And then the probiotic I like is called Ultimate Flora for Women. And I'll have everything linked down in the show notes for you. Those are the two that I like. I only use them when I need them. So like, here's the tip. Whenever I go out to eat and I have like a really heavy meal, or I'll eat something that I know is not going to sit well with my body, I take a digestive enzyme and a probiotic before I go to bed, and it helps my body break down that food while I'm sleeping. So I take those intermittently. Zinc, I actually need to start taking zinc again, and magnesium. The magnesium that I do love is from a brand called Natural Vitality, and it's called Calm, and it's like this powder that you put in your drink. And so I kind of use it like as a nighttime ritual little tea tonic. It's nice. I'll journal and drink my tea with hot water, and it just feels really good. So those are like the supplements that I'd recommend. Single source, creatine a single source, protein powders as single sources you can get, and then, vitamins. Other than, the last one I almost forgot is fish oil. So we naturally eat a diet that's really high in omega-6s, and fish oil is very high in omega-3. So you kind of want like a 3-to-1 ratio. Again, you could get omega-3 through your food, so like flax seeds, chia seeds, those are high in omega-6s naturally. But if you need to supplement, like I think I'm actually going to start supplementing soon because my acne has gotten really, really bad. I'm going to start supplementing with fish oil. I love this brand called Nordic Naturals, and I usually get their liquid fish oil that's lemon flavored that comes in a bottle, but I think I might switch to the capsules because I'm so much more consistent when I take the capsules. And when you have a diet that is higher in omega-3s, it helps your body with inflammation. So if you eat a lot of peanut butter, if you eat a lot of like saturated fats, then and you're finding you have a lot of acne or a lot of inflammation or your joints hurt, then that's when I would recommend taking something like an omega-3 supplement like fish oil. So the thing with supplements and vitamins is that you can mostly get all of it through food, but like I said, like just depending on your body and the source, you may not absorb everything naturally, and so that's where it is good to bring in supplements when you need it. So for example, my vegetarian/vegan clients, I always recommend that they take a vitamin B supplement because they're not getting that through animal proteins. There are lots of different tests that you can take. Ones that I've taken in the past are like Everlywell. It's an at-home test, and you send in your blood work and they tell you what you might be deficient in. I partnered with a company a year ago now. They were called Neutrogene, and they made vitamins specific for you based on like your body type and like how much activity that you do. I stopped taking it because I'm not consistent, and I was paying a lot of money per month for these vitamins, and they were just kind of sitting there, and I was like, okay. But I would go back to them. I just know myself though, and I do have a hard time being consistent with vitamins and whatnot. So that's why I don't go for the really expensive ones that are curated for myself. So that's it on supplements. You will notice that all my recommendations are broad, right? They're like different companies. And that's because I do not believe that one company can make the best of everything. And I personally want to be able to like test out different companies, test out different brands, see what I like, see what I don't like. And that's part of the reasons why I don't align myself with the company and I don't accept sponsorships. And we'll get into that, but it's because I just think that different companies make the best of different things. Like, I love Vital Proteins. I love their collagen, but I don't love their protein all the time. Like, their protein is healthy, but it doesn't tastes great. So you can see what I mean by like, it's like a tricky thing. So I just decide to not take sponsorships where I'm getting like a base salary from a company because I want to be able to change my mind, try new products, and do different things. Okay, so next up, meal replacement shakes. Ooh, do I have a lot to say about these. So let's first start off with like the nutrition portion. If you listen to last week's episode, you'll remember Nora and I talking about how she developed an eating disorder, like disordered eating patterns, because of the meal replacement shakes she was drinking. It is not healthy for you to replace a whole meal with the shake every single day, every single week, because someone told you to. I just don't think that it's healthy for you. I think that it creates a really bad relationship with food, and I'm not an advocate for it. So I think it's totally fine to have protein powder. I think it's totally fine to have a protein shake when you want it. But if a coach is telling you that you have to drink like Shakeology or Isagenix, or you have to do a cleanse every week, I would say run far, far, far away. And this is why. People who sell things like Isagenix, people who sell Beachbody, even like doTERRA essential oils. And then this newest one I heard about is something called Coffee Over Cardio. What these companies are, they're called network marketing companies, also known as multi-level marketing companies. Some people call them a pyramid scheme. It's not a scheme, but I'll explain to you why they're called that. So I first started off as a Beachbody coach, and I found an ad on Craigslist for like they were looking for health and fitness coaches who were passionate, and I was like just graduated from college, and I was like, I'm passionate, I want to coach people. So I signed up, and I was like, yeah, I know Beachbody, like you guys do P90X, like yeah, like I totally get it. So okay, I'm a coach, and I saw them this shake, and at first I was a little bit like apprehensive. I'm like, well, I don't even try the shakes. Like, well, you try it for a little bit, see how you like it, and this is how the pay structure is. So every time somebody purchased a shake package from me, so if they got on auto ship or if they just did a one-time payment, I got paid. And that is how you get paid as a Beachbody coach. Every time someone purchased a workout programming, I got paid. And then if I signed up somebody, if one of my clients decides they want to be a coach too, I also get paid for everything that they sell to someone else. So for example, if I signed on 20 clients and they're all drinking the shakes and they're all doing P90X, I got paid for that. If 50% of those clients decided they want to be coaches too, and then they sign on people, I make money off of those people. And then if those people sell product to 20 people, I make commission off of those 20 sales. So you can see how it turns into a pyramid, and then you're at the top. That is why they are selling you the shakes, because that is how they get paid. And I know I'm generalizing, and not everyone falls into this, but generally speaking, this is how these people are building their income, their businesses. If they're solely doing network marketing, they make money every time you purchase a product, and they make more money every time they sign on a person underneath them who's going to sell product. So that's one reason why I'm not into these meal replacement shakes, because I can just see that the reason why they're, advertising and pushing the shake on you is because that's how they get paid. And, I decided to stop selling Beachbody because I didn't really like the shakes that much. I mean, if someone has a Shakeology and I need protein powder, like of course I'll use it. It's not terrible. But I didn't like the fact that in order for me to get paid, because let's be honest, like this is my business. If you guys didn't know, I do coaching full time. This is my life's work. In order for me to get paid, because we all got to pay our bills, they had to buy the shake. And I just couldn't be in integrity with that anymore. I was like, but I want to help them, and she doesn't like the shake, and I don't want to force this shake on her, and I don't want to force her to drink this shake for breakfast every single day, because that's what they would do. They would tell us like, well, like you make a ritual out of having it for breakfast and you show that this is your lifestyle, and then they will drink the shake and have that for breakfast as their lifestyle. But you guys, our lifestyles shift, right? We are ever changing, ever evolving. And I'm not going to drink a protein shake for breakfast for the rest of my life. And I don't expect you to either. And so that's why I got out of network marketing, because those shakes can help, can cause a disordered relationship with food. It can really cause you harm. It's diet culture. And then B, because like, I don't want to sell someone a shake to make money. Like, I'd rather them pay me directly for coaching and my services, not to like buy this freaking shake. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. And this is why I personally am not in network marketing. I don't ever intend to. Someone recently was like, why don't you sell doTERRA essential oils? And I was like, because I don't want to be a salesperson. So like network marketers, look at them as a salesperson selling a product for a bigger company. Like that's how it works. They are not holding this product in their home. If I ever decide to sell essential oils, because I love essential oils. Actually, I use lavender before bed every single night. It knocks me out and puts me to sleep way better than melatonin ever has. So tip, if you have a hard time sleeping, put some lavender oil on your wrist and just like snort it. That's what I do. I just like inhale it very aggressively. If I ever decide to sell it, then I would make my own lavender. I actually grow lavender in my front yard. I'd make my own lavender and I would sell it to you. I would not sign up under a company to sell product to further make like a pyramid. Like I would never want a downline where I'm, encouraging other people to sell products so I can make money off them. Like it just doesn't feel an integrity to me. And last note on this is that there are predators out there. Coffee Over Cardio, I am learning, is a predator. I know predator is a strong word, but what they do is they target women in college and they make it, it's a strong word, but just be very careful. If anyone is ever approaching you to join a network marketing company, and I'm probably upsetting a lot of you guys, and I'm not sorry because this is my truth, but if someone approaches you to sell network marketing or to sell a shake and they bring you in with the promise of making a lot of money, then please steer clear away. Never do things for the money. This is your life. This is your reputation. This is also your body. And I would not want to see you get harmed by signing up with this company and, paying a lot of money to get started as a coach and then not ever selling things and not ever making money from it. And like you potentially just not going into debt for it, but losing money. Like I just would not want to see that happen to you guys. So here is your friendly FYI. That is what network marketing is. And that is how they lure people in saying, this is how you can make a ton of money. And the women who pitch Isagenix, whatever to me, always lead with that. Well, you could make more money if you add a product into your business. So-and-so does this and she makes 7 figures. Like they're always talking about the money. And listen, I'm not opposed to making money. Like I have a business. I have to make money or else I would just have a very expensive hobby. So of course I make money to like sustain my lifestyle, but I'm not here to take advantage of people. And there are some really great people in network marketing who are not taking advantage of people. And there are also some people who are. And also it goes both ways. There are some coaches out there, you guys, who are not selling any products, who are taking advantage and taking your money. So I'm not like alienating just network marketers. I'm just saying across the board, be careful. Okay, now Mama Shanae is done. So last part of this episode, I wanted to touch on supplements and like the sponsorship side of supplements because it's very similar to network marketing. And I share this because I know how a lot of us have influencers that we follow online that we look up to. And I feel like it is one of my life lessons and life purposes is just to teach you what I know. I learn by trial and error, right? I do a lot of things. I figure things out. I fail. I succeed. And then I love to teach you what I've learned so that you can then go and learn it yourself. And one of the things that I know about sponsorships and supplements and all that is that these girls on social media, they get paid money to post about supplements. They get paid to be sponsored. They make a base salary. So like, someone might make $5,000 a month to promote OxyShred every month. I don't even know what that brand is called. Oh, it's called EHP Labs. So I just ask that you look at these sponsorships with like a little bit of a filter and to ask yourself like, do I want this because I really like this girl and I love her lifestyle and I want to be like her, which is the definition of influencer? Or am I looking to buy this supplement because it's going to be really good for my body? Really, really, really important, because the whole premise of influencer marketing is that this influencer has influence over you and she is selling you this product because you want to be like her. And that's something that you don't hear a lot of people talking about. You don't hear a lot of people saying, but I'm saying it because it's true. I've had so many young clients come to me and say, well, should I take OxyShred? Should I take EHP Labs? Should I be taking that whole line, the whole shred stack because so-and-so is taking it and she says to? And I'm honestly like, no. Save your $50 for BCAAs. Oh my God. Save your money or go buy a freaking book. Like, that is what I think you should be doing with this extra money that you're like blowing on supplements, because like I said in the beginning, you don't need supplements. They're not FDA approved. You do not know what's in them. And if you were to look at your lifestyle like a pyramid, I know I'm using the word pyramid again, but think of it as a triangle. The very bottom, at the base of the triangle, is your foundation. And your foundation consists of your habits and your beliefs. So the things that you think on a day-to-day basis and the actions that you have on a day-to-day basis, that is what constitutes your lifestyle. And at the very tippy top of the pyramid, like 1% of your life is supplements. So you don't need them. They help somewhat. And it really depends on your lifestyle. Like if you're an athlete who is freaking like sweating up a storm and like constantly pushing their body to the extreme, yeah, you probably need some supplements to help with that. The other supplement I forgot to mention to you guys are like adaptogens. I love adaptogens. They're herbs, basically. So yeah, that's how I feel about sponsorships. I also know a lot of people in the fitness industry, and I know that some of these girls are getting paid, $1,400 at the minimum for a sponsored post. So if they are paying $1,400 for a sponsored post, like we want to make sure that they absolutely love that thing, right? And I'll never forget, it was last year, I had a girlfriend and she was like posting about a pre-made protein shake, like in the US, I think they're called like Plus Protein or Protein Plus. I don't know. They sell them at Costco. They're like little protein shakes in like a little milk carton looking thing. And she was posting about these shakes and she DM'd me. She was my client at the time. And she was like, don't worry, I'm not drinking these shakes because she's got this dairy allergy. And we just talked about it. We're like, okay, like don't eat anything right now that's going to cause you any inflammation so we can see how your body is reacting. And she was like, oh, P.S., don't worry, I'm not drinking these shakes. I'm just posting about them because of my sponsorship. And that's when it hit me, because I'm naive sometimes. Like I think the best of everything and everyone. And that's when I was like, wow, like this is a business for a lot of these girls. Like it is their business to promote products on social media and to get paid for it. So we can't always believe what people are posting. And especially if someone is sponsored by a company or a supplement, just be aware that they are being paid to promote it. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily using it. And to ask yourself before you buy said thing, this even goes for Dyson vacuums. There's this girl I used to follow who's like a health blogger. She was sponsored by Dyson. And I was like, oh my God, I need a Dyson. Like she legit influenced me. And then I was like, okay, wait, do I need a Dyson because I really like her and I want to be like her? Or do I want a Dyson because it's the best vacuum? Needless to say, a year later, I bought a Dyson, but I digress. Where was I? Oh, before you buy, ask yourself, am I buying this because I want to be like her and I want her lifestyle? Or am I buying this because it really is the best for me and what I need? So do that, do your due diligence, do your research. If you're going to buy a supplement, if you're going to decide to sign up with network marketing and, sign up for Isagenix or Beachbody or Herbalife or whatever, just do your due diligence and make sure that you are putting your best foot forward. Again, from a holistic point, from my own life experience to you, meal replacement shakes more often than not cause a negative relationship with food. So please don't go down that route if you resonate with my story and if you've been doing work on your body image and your relationship with food. It's just not healthy. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you kind of agree with me? Do you think I'm crazy? I'd love to know. And if you have any other questions, if you have any other concerns and you'd love to just hear my opinion on it, that's what this podcast is for. So I'm taking your questions. Let me know. So that's it for this week. I will see you guys here next week. Same time, same place. Have an amazing week. I'm recording this the week before Thanksgiving, so I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to be your highest self.